with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
In motion left comes Moss. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
17-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 69 yards.
A 69-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, it's Lynch. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Lynch. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes third down at 7. To throw, it's Allen. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Vick. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vick's throw taken in by Diggs. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the Bucs 33-yard line.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Into Pittsburgh, first down, a gain of 13. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
To Chad Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now a 2nd and 2.
44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10
Throwing, Vic. Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and
in for the Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. Here comes Johnson on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Okay, break.
Vick operating on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 longer. 18.
To throw, Vick. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Down the right sideline. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 35, here's second down and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll send Beckham in motion right. To throw on second down is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Red. 18 Cardinal.
Now a quick throw to Moss. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Vick. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Crack all 80. Crack 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Vick to the air again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Vick to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again to the 43, 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Timing that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Smith. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, set.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, Vick. Oh, Vick's throw intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side complete to Chase. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Let's go now.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Ready.
Second and a couple. And they run with Harris off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harris. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
19 Tiger.
Vic readies to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 11, Panther 11. Rig alert, rig alert.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Gets it downfield to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Play action, it's Moon. This is caught, it's close. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Jackson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Harris starts the drive on the ground and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now Vick, he's going to change things up. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
4th down. Vick. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Vick. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Vick to throw on 4th down. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now an option play on 2nd down. Vick loses the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.